verse number 14 of chapter 5. So before that, I begin with Pranam mantras. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadha Mahyam Dadanti Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurum Shri Utapadakkamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। So I begin by reciting 3 times, then we recite together. न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः न कर्मफल संयोगं स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते। न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः न कर्मफल संयोगं स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते। न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः न कर्मफल संयोगं स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते। Yeah, you can repeat after me. न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि
न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि
लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः न कर्मफल संयोगं स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते। न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः न कर्मफल संयोगं स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते। न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः न कर्मफल संयोगं स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते। Word to word meaning and translation by His Divine Grace is Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Na, never. Kartrutvam, proprietorship. Na, nor. Karmani, activities. Lokasya, of the people. Rajati, creates. Prabhu, the master of the city of the body.
The master of the city of the body.
Na,
Na,
nor,
nor,
karma phala,
karma phala,
with the results of activities.
with the results of activities.
Samyogam,
Samyogam,
connection.
connection.
Svabhavaha,
Bhavaha,
the modes of material nature.
the modes of material nature.
Tu,
So,
but,
but
pravartate,
pravartade,
act.
act.
So,
Prabhuji, one doubt.
yeah,
Is it Samyogam or Sayyogam? Mataji,
actually,
I think.
in Sanskrit is Sanyogam, no?
Sayyogam, I think.
Yeah, some said Samyogam, actually Sanyogam, I think, no? Sanyogam.
You have to pronounce that, I think.
Yeah, no, I also pronounce it as Samyogam. Actually, I also had doubt. It is Sanyogam, right?
Sayyogam.
Yeah, that's what. Thank you, Mataji, for correction. I was
Thank you.
actually in doubt about this. Actually, it is Samyogam because in Kannada and all, like, they say Samyoga. So, like that. So, thank
But
you,
in
Mataji.
Sanskrit, we have to pronounce like that, no?
Sanyoga.
Sayyogam.
Thank you, Mataji. I'm not that much well versed in Sanskrit, Mataji. Thank you very much for correcting me.
Mataji has told like that. That is why I'm following that.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. So, this chapter 5 is basically, it's called Karma Sannyasa Yoga. That is renunciation of action. So, in the last verse, that is 13th verse, yesterday we learned that the embodied soul, embodied living being, controls its nature.
Harish Prabhu, you have not told the translation.
Which is that? Oh, you're not. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Embodied spirit. Please repeat.
The embodied spirit.
Embodied spirit.
Master of the city of his body.
Master of the city of
the
his
city of the body.
Does not create activities.
Does
Does
not create
activities.
Nor does he induce
or he does
Nor does
induce
induce
people to act.
people to act.
people to act.
Nor does he create the fruits of action.
Nor does he create
Nor
the
he
fruits of action.
of action.
All this is enacted by
All this is
All
enacted
this is
by
enacted by
the modes of material nature.
the modes of
modes of
material nature.
material nature.
So I was telling about chapter, this is basically called Karma Sannyasa Yoga, that is renunciation of yoga. So in the last verse, 13th verse, so yesterday we learned that the embodied living controls the nature and mentally renounces all its actions. He happily resides in the city of 9 gates, that is material body. So neither working nor causing work to be done. So that's the way we understood yesterday in the last class. So yesterday the sloka is basically Lord is talking about the living entity. So in this verse, Lord is introducing another entity. So what it is, we'll try to understand from the sloka. So what is saying? Na kartritvam na karmani lokasya srajati prabhu na karma pala samyogam svabhavastu pravartate. So here Lord, Supreme Lord is addressing the living entity as Prabhu. So Prabhu means the master of the city of his body. And Lord is saying that this soul, the living entity, does not create any activity. Means na karmani, neither is having proprietorship over his body, nor lokasya srajati. He does not induce people to act. nor it does not create fruits of action. That is, na karma pala samyogam. Then who is enacting all these activities? That is, Lord is saying it is swabhavaha. It is modes of material nature which enacts all these activities. So, and in the purport, Prabhupada is saying that the embodied soul, as long as he is in the city of body, he appears to be the master of it. But actually, he is neither its proprietor nor controller of its action and reactions. And because of ignorance, he identifies himself with the body. And this ignorance is acquired since time immemorial. And that is the cause of bodily suffering and distress. So as long as this Dehatma Buddhi is there, he continues to suffer, and because this temporary body which he obtains is the cause of varieties of activities and their resultant reactions. So this we can understand with one small example. Suppose you are walking on a street and you see a nice ice cream parlor. So say, for example, Baskin Robbins. Now they have advertised so many things, so to attract the customer. So the moment you see it looks so yummy and you feel like eating, so a desire arose in you. The desire arises in you, and you'll approach the shop for buying the ice cream and eat it. Now you will go and buy also, and they'll provide nice ambience for you to sit there, and they'll provide you varieties of ice cream. They'll give you the menu so you can select. So they act as actually facilitator and instigator. The moment a desire arises in you, so that particular act, it becomes like, it makes you to go and buy and eat it. So nature also acts basically like instigator and facilitator. So if you put yourself this material nature in place of this ice cream parlor, so nature does the same job actually. It instigates and it facilitates. So whenever a desire arises in us, the nature instigates and facilitates for that action to happen. So it is basically it is identity crisis. So it is the soul as falsely identified itself to be the body. So because of which all these sufferings and miseries it undergoes. So Prabhupada says in his purport that as long as the living entity, as soon as the living entity becomes aloof from this activity of body, he becomes free from the reactions as well. So as long as he is in the city of the body, he appears to be the master of it, but actually is neither its proprietor nor controller of its actions and reactions. He is simply in the midst of the material ocean, struggling for existence. So the waves of the ocean are tossing him, and he has no control over them. So his best solution is to get out of the water by transcendental Krishna consciousness. So this alone will save him from all turmoil. So Prabhupada is saying that we should be very careful while having the desire. So because whenever desire arises in us, the material nature is always awaiting to instigate and to facilitate that desire. So here we can understand that living entity is the desirer, and material nature is the instigator and facilitator. But there is one more entity, that is Paramatma. So who is the sanctioner and the witness for these activities? So by combining all the three, actually activities happen. So this is the essence of this shloka.